this is round, I guess, 1 or fight 1. I don't know how we
It's called Fight 1 and Fight 2. Yes.
and this is fight 2, and I don't know that's jumping it. Oh, this is fight 2.
Yes.
There we go. So
These
what is this like? Because
I was in a creative tornado when I thought about doing, because I had done at that point in time, you know, I'd done some spotlights for the LFC and this and that, and then I thought, what I really want to do, and this was on me. It's not like I have, you know, people on staff from the LFC going, we need you to draw this next. This was just me thinking in my head. And I was like, what I really want to do for them is something that I haven't attempted before. And it's 2 drawings. Well, a few people had asked me, could you draw a fight drawing? And I was kind of like, you know, because then their faces are weird looking, and how am I going to get the action right? And is it going to look stupid? And so, like when I first started, I picked 2 different photos from the same fight, obviously. Jolene and Bella, outstanding. And I started off going, okay, one of these is going to turn out, and one of these won't, because I'd never done a fight drawing before. Well, by the time I started coloring in their flesh, I was already posting both of them saying, one of these you'll see in the end, and one of these you won't, because they're both not going to turn out. And then after I had all their flesh tones in and the tattoos and miniature in there and stuff, I started to look at them and go, I think these are both going to turn out. And so now I had to. So then it fired a different idea, which was, they're both going to be different, because one of them, there's some wardrobe variation between the 2. Jolene removed some of her lingerie in between those 2 drawings in the actual fight that happened. So one, she's wearing this greenish leopard thing, and the other one, it's not there. She's just in a bikini top. And so there's a progression. It shows time in this fight that now I'm doing 2 drawings of. And I'm like, well, as an artist, what I need to do, there's a volcano in the background, because I'm like, it needs to be explosive. So let's put a volcano. And I said, what I really want to do is, in the first piece, the volcano is already erupted, but the lava's kind of coming down the hill a little bit. And it's not quite, there we go. It's not quite around the ring. And there's Jolene. She's still got like the leopard green stuff on and da-da-da. But so it's like, okay, so this fight's going on, and this volcano's erupting. And in my artist head, I'm going, and this is where you'll love it. In my artist head, I'm going, there is so much fire between these 2 that not even Mother Nature's erupting volcano can stop this fight. And to me, that's a very exciting concept. So when I got to the second one, I really wanted people to, I don't know if it ever really pulled through or not, but in my head, I'm like, the lava's got to be like totally coming down around the ring, and there's little pits of lava rock that are like starting to actually burn the actual ring that they're fighting in, and there's more sparks in the air, and it's a little darker still, much more lava, and they're still fighting. And I'm like, the allure of those 2 images side by side, when I have those hanging up in my drawing room, it's just like I could stare at those 2 back and forth, because it's telling a story that, let's face it, anybody that's watched that match on the LFC, and Michael Larkin will probably put his hands around my neck right now, because I won't get the actual event right, but sorry, LFC gang. I know, I think it's like LFC 25, 26, something like that. You guys can kick my ass later, but it's one of those, but it's that match was like, I could watch that thing day and night, and I probably did, which is why I decided to do 2 drawings on that and make it what it was. I just hope that when people look at that, like, obviously the fight is way more exciting to watch than looking at those 2 drawings. Way, way better. But that's a nice side piece to that particular bout.